Yo. Yo, 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 yo. What is up, gamers? How we all doing today? As you may or may not remember, if you were there, last stream, I had some technical difficulties. Right? Well, let's just say those are non-issues now. And I will tell you why. So, camera's off center. Well, that's great. Anyways, guys, there's been a few updates. You yourself is a difficulty. No. See, okay. Last time, I had a problem with this USB hub that I use because this computer doesn't have enough ports and stuff in it. So, I was like, okay, time to plug in all my gear, all my stuff. When it came time to plug in my monitor that I'm drawing on, it decided I'm not going to connect. I'm just going to flash on and off repeatedly. So day before yesterday, I had to stream without my camera, without my stream deck, and without my mouse. So that was fun. But yesterday, I came downstairs in the middle of the night to fix something. And I found what the problem was. My tablet wasn't plugged into the wall whatsoever. You see, the thing is, my tablet that I use needs to be plugged into the wall for power, and then it needs to be plugged into your computer to work. I didn't plug it into the power, so it wasn't getting enough power to work. So I was just like, bro. Problem solved now. Yes, your hair has been updated. Matter of fact, your whole face card has. What do you mean? Do you not iron your shirt? Why? No, this is how it's made. This is how the shirt's made. It's like tied up. It's sewed right there in that spot. And on the other side too. Come on, it's an old shirt. Let it be. But also, we have a background update. So now that I'm not working with manga traditional the entire time, I now have a background with some of my favorite manga back here. So it's a little bit better to look at, I guess. But anyway, today, on the drawing... what do I even mean? Okay, today, we're drawing an Evangelion artwork. Because I started reading the manga, and it's so creasy. No, it's not. Why are you nitpicking? Bro, why are you nitpicking? Come on. Let me be. Why are you nitpicking? Also, yesterday, I received something in the mail. And it's actually very interesting. And I think all of you should know. So, this is a Japanese book called A Dictionary of Color Combinations. And it is, yeah, as you can see, it's a very, very small book. But the thing is, it is a book full of color combinations. And it says them both in English and in Japanese. So, basically, it just shows you a bunch of colors that go very well together. And it's just a chart. It's a very interesting book. And it has helped me a little bit. Like yesterday, I was trying to get some colors together for something, and for a thumbnail, and this helped out. So, yeah, it's just a very interesting thing that I found. Evangelion sounds interesting. I might watch it. I haven't actually watched it. I have not watched Evangelion. I have read the manga. I'm reading the manga currently as well. So here we have the pose in place. Sherlock. What do you mean, Sherlock? What do you mean by that, huh? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? So we got to get the hands in place first of all, because hands are very hand-like and they don't like to agree with me. But yeah, I started reading the Evangelion manga, which is literally made by the same guy. It's made by the guy who was the director of the anime. Look at that, I can do that with my thumb. And he also wrote the story. So I started reading that because I found a copy of the manga in a used bookstore for like $5. So we will remember our goat boxer. Animal Farm by George Orwell. Yeah, I know Animal Farm. But why are you bringing this up? Boxer was my goat for real. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Nope, he can't. What do you... I'm really lost. Anyway, today is just gonna be pretty chill. He worked so hard on the windmill, and Napoleon just sent him to die. Okay. I'm sorry, I just don't get the context here. I'm clearly missing a little bit of context. Okay, I think this hand ain't it, brother. I don't think this hand is it. But, how do I pronounce your name again? Mjushi? I have no clue. Oxford represents the working class. The U.S. Design Animal Farm Napoleon represents... What are you talking about Animal Farm for? Did you just read it or something? Okay, so first of all... I studied and read it. Okay, so the head is a little bit small. Hey, Droovy, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Facecam works today because of a simple, dumb mistake of mine. Yes, this is stupid. I was very stupid. And I did not get the concept of plugging in my damn tablet to the power socket on the wall. Apparently. Alright, things are lagging. Damn, brother, okay, whatever. dumb. Yeah, I was dumb. So, last stream didn't happen. That didn't happen. But yeah, I'm back. Okay, that's where the actual body is. Yeah, I was quite dumb. Make this a little bit smaller, maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've drunk a soft drink of any kind, like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Fanta. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But it's been like years. And it's been like 7 years since I've been to Burger King. But how long has it been since any of you been to Burger King? Like a week? I went to Burger King one time, and that was like 7 or 8 years ago. No, he ain't dumb. Yes, I was. I was very dumb for not freaking thinking, oh, maybe my tablet isn't plugged in. Because I had moved my tablet to a different room for one day, and I had forgotten when I brought it back to my studio to plug it back in. I had forgotten. And that was a very dumb move. A very not-so-smarterino moment type of deal. Oh, god damn it, I did not bring up a reference for my for the character I'm drawing today. So I need to go and find that. There we go. That's her, and now up on that monitor so I can actually see it. Alright. But yeah, how's everybody been? I know I ask every time, but you know. Oh yeah, I did a drawing with a mouse the other day. I don't know if any of y'all saw that. But here it is. I'm going to show it to y'all. Where is it? Where did it go? Where are you? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe. Where is it? Uh-oh. May I have lost it? Might I have lost it? Yeah. Well. You know what? Actually, I posted it on Discord. So I will go there right now and show you all. Yeah, I did this with... Okay, so basically, I have a Steam Deck, right? And I have a Steam Deck dock, which lets you connect it to a HDMI monitor or TV. And I took the Steam Deck, connected it to my TV, so I can play games on the big screen at 720p, but whatever. And I took my mouse and keyboard and connected it to the Steam Deck, went into desktop mode. You know, I installed Krita on it because, of course, I need an art program on every single device I own. And then I just drew this with a mouse in about 33 minutes. That's a very long time for something like this, but I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, as good as a mouse drawing could be for someone who has drawn like 2 other art pieces like 3 years ago with a mouse. Like, yeah. Anyways, just thought I would show that off here for anyone who did not know. So yeah, had fun with that. And I might be doing more in the future. I mean, that was surprisingly, not challenging, but it was a, you know, it was a very different experience there. You know, I'm so used to drawing with my hands, you know, in this way, by taking a pen and then doing the lines. I drew that with a mouse. Dude, I gotta lock in. That means I can draw with a mouse. I'm gonna try. You know, it's not as easy as you may think it is. I mean, there are some artists who are just, like, incredible at mouse. I am not one of them, but I can respect the hustle. Okay, what kind of soda can should this be? Like, I can't even figure it out. I can't even decide. Because I don't even drink soda aside from, like, ginger ale. And I know that's pretty corny, but... Dr. Pepper. PepsiCo. Man, speaking of Pepsi, do any of y'all know of that obscure Japanese game? Not overwhelmingly obscure, but it's a Japan exclusive game going by the name of Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man. Look it up. Look up Pepsi Man. If you don't even know what that is, what are you doing? But, like, look up what Pepsi Man is. Iron Brew. I've never had an Iron Brew. Or wait a minute, it's Scottish, so I need to say it correctly. Iron Brew. If anything, you know, Asuka is German. So if anything, she'd be holding a Vita Cola. Dude, your face cam is stuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Thank you for telling me that. It froze. Yeah, I know. I can see that. Alright, I gotta move this off to the side a little bit more, so if I'm looking back up, then I notice if it froze. She'd be holding a Vita Cola. That's like the East German... It's the drink. It's the drink for East Germany. At least from where I am from. Oscar and those Scottish bagpipe. First of all, that sentence didn't make any sense. Second of all, no. I don't know how many of you are here currently, but I just thought I would put it out there that I have a collab stream on Sunday, on a Sunday, at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So an hour later than usual. So like an hour later than usual. A collab stream planned with Messi. So yeah. Tune in if you can to that. If that be interesting to you. No, it means light in Arabic. Something looks off about this. Is she drinking Dr. Pepper? I still have to decide on what exactly she's drinking. But she's at least posing with a can of said drink. But yeah, Facecam is back because of just a simple little mess up, and that was funny. At first I was like pissed off because I had overlooked something so simple, but then I just devolved into laughter because it was so funny. I was like, bro, you can't make this up. Can you draw the soda thing as, I don't know how to go about pronouncing that, my friend. You're dealing with a guy who has a lot of uncertainty about how to pronounce things because of the German language. Would you please clarify what that is? I do not know what that means. Or what that is, if it's like a product. Hold on. You kids these days. My phone is not agreeing this day. Oh, speaking of this day, yesterday I was playing bass again after not playing it for a while, and I got a real mean blister on my finger because, you know, I do the slapping technique on bass, and I haven't played it in a while, so my calluses weren't built up. So I got a real mean blister on my finger, and it's exactly where I like hold the pen, so it's kind of painful drawing today. Schmizzy. There's a very interesting design here. Please don't show it on stream. That is it. It's just like a little lump, but it's on Band-Aid. I'm hearing buzzing. Give me a second. Okay, buzzing fixed. There was a static buildup in the thing here. Well, I think I would, if I were to just give her a soft drink, I think I would go for something that most people would know, not something that is overly obscure or, you know, like niche just to certain countries. I would just do an all-around basic, like, Coca-Cola. Dr. Pepper. Her haircut is very flat, so I wouldn't... Well, I would have to draw the haircut flat. But yeah, now I have some manga behind me, so first of all, that fills up the background. And second of all, I have quick access to, you know, some of the ones that I really like. You know, like Vagabond and what's it called? Vagabond, Gyoul, the Zelda Twilight Princess manga, because that's a good one. If you haven't read that one, read it. It's good. Oh yeah, the French Dark Souls manga volume that I have. You see, I was in a used bookstore, and they had just a volume of the Dark Souls manga. It was like $5, and I was like, oh wait, this is French. So I was either like, should I leave it or should I just take it home? It could go either way. So I naturally just bought it for $5 because I like collecting manga from lots of different countries and stuff like that. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me to pick it up. And nobody really speaks French around here. You know, not that there's any native French speakers in where I am at. So I was like, you know what? No one's gonna buy it. I may as well. So I did, and I proudly display it on my shelf. Now, I have a question. I have a question. Chat. Should I draw her Ava outfit, or should I draw her in, like, casual wear? Because I have references for both. This could go either way. I really like putting rogue hair strands. Like ones that stick way out that add more to the silhouette, to the overall composition. 2? What do you mean 2? What do you mean 2? There's no... I didn't say 2. Make her all blue. Brother. My camera froze. Yippee. Wait. There's 2 of them there. Hold on. There we go. For no reason at all. Not the Ava. I mean... Okay. Here's just her casual... Her casual wear. Okay. God damn it. Yes. You always have Control Z. Yeah, I know, but, you know, I'm very... You know, there are certain outfits that I'd like to see, you know what I mean? I'm indecisive as hell. Alright, I'll do the casual outfit for now. Because that one I think might fit the overall tone of the artwork more. Because she is, you know, relaxing with a can of soda. And I think that makes more sense than being in the Ava suit. Yeah, I think doing this is better. I like that. I like that. Naruto is on BBC iPlayer now. I don't even know what an iPlayer is. I don't even know what that is. I'm so out of the loop. I don't know what an iPlayer is. Is that like a Fire Stick or like a Google, like a media box? I'm guessing so. By the name. This generation going to be watching Peak. Like half Peak, because Naruto, the anime, has a lot of filler and episodes. Has a lot of filler episodes. Like, more than there should be. Streaming service to watch everything in the UK. Well, I don't use streaming services. I love the filler. Yeah, but it's needless crap. That if you just read the manga or just went through a curated list of like, these are the episodes that you need to watch to understand the damn story. Music. That was a bit sus, was it not? You're needless crap. You're needless... I'm needless crap? Bro. I can ban you. I'm just here doing my thing. Why are you hating on a man? Dog. Ban. Ban. The word is ban. Swear to God. Who's the streamer and who's the viewer? Yeah, correct. Duck does have a point. Do the ASMR thing again? No, I'm gonna break my mic. This microphone is out of production. I'm not doing that. See, when you're doing puppetry, you want to have, you know, if you have the puppet, you want sympathetic movement, alright? Basically what that is there's like, if the character has like a hat on, like a nightcap, you want there to be movement there so it gives the thing, it gives it life, right? So it gives the puppet life. So basically what I try to do here is that I use that concept of sympathetic movement in my art, and I think, like, this might be a very basic thing that every artist thinks about, but I think about it and I'm like, okay, where would there be movement and, you know, like these ribbons here, they are, let's just add movement to that just to show that there's action happening in the artwork. And my computer is dying. Once again, 'tis not my fault. Teletubbies Evangelion collab 1. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that would ever happen. But it is a funny concept. It's kind of a funny idea. So just a little bit funny. It's not too funny though. Hot take, but I think Coca-Cola, it's a little too sweet. It's a little nasty. A little bit. Y'all are gonna kill me now. And they hear my bank account is 00. That song from friggin' Cyberpunk 2077, that's not a good song. I don't like it. Just saying. I play music all the time and I just listen to that and I'm like, you know, same feelings here. Like, I don't know if it's me being European or whatnot, but I just can't take sweet much anymore. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Frag eats sniper here? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't understand what most of the things that kids today say. Like, most of it, I'm like, I'm lost, brother. I have no idea what you're saying. Which one, what, okay. I do want to put, like, a soda can brand on here. But which one am I going to get less sued by? For doing this. Back in my day, we used to play on the PS3. No. Now it's considered retro? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Thinking like, oh yeah, PS3, that's pretty retro, isn't it? PS3 is a retro console. No, it's not. That is not retro. It may be 20 years old. It came out in 2006. It may be 20 years old, but that's not retro. I consider retro like 30 years. Retro is like 30 years ago. Let's be honest, I think so. I think retro gaming just goes like 30 years back. I mean, look at Final Fantasy VII. That's a 29-year-old game. Almost 30 years. You can look at the PS1 and the PS2 and say, yeah, those are relatively retro games. Also, we in Xbox 360 retro now. Why is the Wii retro? Like, look at that. It's not retro. It has motion controls. Bloody ads. Okay, I will then... Every time I hear that, I think of Sam Cooke. Most of y'all don't even know who the hell that is. I'm just going to sit here and spin until the ads are over. I can't spin because my cable is going to take my whole PC setup down. But you get back and forth. Fuck. I almost did it. I almost took my whole PC setup down. I do. Yeah, I know you know everything. Not in a bad way. In a good way, though. People be talking about Christopher Columbus, but people don't know about Thorfinn and Leif. Who the hell is that? Oh, wait. Isn't that like... Isn't that freaking... what's it called? The damn Viking manga. The one that everybody keeps pissing their pants over. Why do I keep thinking of Promised Neverland? Why do I keep defaulting to Promised Neverland? No. Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga. What, that looks so good. Thank you, thank you. All the compliments are very much appreciated. Wineland. I said Vinland. I said Vinland. Because okay. If we ever did one of those confession streams, where it's like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, type of situation, and y'all were the ones doing the confessions, I know y'all be saying some diabolical shit. Like, I know this. I know this. Yeah, it looks good. Thank you, everybody. Not Duck, though. He's a little angel. I know he could do no wrong. But the rest of you, you're all going to hell. Thanks. POV in 2 months. They found the Yuri. No. 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 What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I'm a perfectly stable individual. I'm probably the most stable individual here, right, guys? Right? Okay, something's off. Why is something off? One of my shoulders is wrong. Why is one of my shoulders wrong? Because it is wrong. Oh my god. These are not at the same level. Hold on. They're not at the same level. Okay, bring them all the way up. Is my spine crooked? My spine might be crooked. And I'm just realizing this now. Beautiful. Those few words. Brother, my spine is crooked. Great. You know, this is like a good hand that I don't hate. Yet. And bro, why are you calling me by my first name? That feels so weird. Forgiving me last year. Yeah, that's a you problem. That's not me. Alright, we really need to decide upon a can. And then I need to look up a ton of references for said can. Because I don't know how can looks. Alright, hold up. Let me go to Google. What's it gonna be? Coca-Cola or Pepsi? I'm like a McDonald's worker. What's it gonna be? You want a Coca-Cola or you want a Pepsi? I put in Coke and I'm surprised that I don't see just like piles of white sugar. Alright, the classic red can with the text on it. Deku breathing underwater, 4K, 120 FPS. What do you mean by that? What is that supposed to mean, my guy? Alright, we're gonna be drawing this iconic red can. And I think the red can is on point. It's on model for the character. Why'd it take me to like a frickin', what's it called? A bulk supplier. He supplies the bulk. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the red can. That one. You see that? That's a can of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. So I'm just gonna keep this here. You know what? I'm gonna turn my phone off. And I'm gonna put it over here. And I'm just gonna continue drawing. I ain't a little angel, I is Satan. Just kidding. You is not Satan. What do we got here? Oh yeah, do y'all want to see the French manga that I have? I have one. Only one of them. Because now I have the manga shelf back here. This is it. It is really in French. I can't read this, but it's Dark Souls, and I love Dark Souls. I mean, look at that art. That's incredible. This is turned into a show and tell stream. Look at that. That's some good art right there. Why am I breathing underwater in 4K at 120 FPS? Why is this happening? That's my question. Why am I underwater, first of all? Why am I in 4K? I don't even have a 4K camera, let alone a way to obtain this 4K footage. And third, why am I breathing? Rage War, Bikini Bottom, and then Oscar begins skinny. Alright. Are we ready to, like, do line art here? Are we at this stage yet? New manga idea? No. Alright, let me erase these lines here. These lines. I'm sorry, I had to hit you with the D's nuts joke. Alright, I think that's good. Yes, I think that's good. I saw that message. I saw that. And that was quite a laugh, because I have been reading Steel Ball Run. And that's... and Dandadan, because I have one volume back there, and I read... watched the anime. Yeah. Anyway. I made a square brush today. So I can do round shapes with it. I know y'all found that one funny. Look at that. This is a square brush. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing these? Oh, wait. I can write sushi now. Look at that. There's sushi for ya in Japanese. Oh my god, Asuka is blue. I am Iron Brew. I am Gru. I am Gru. I am Groot. What else can I write? I think it looks like this. Maybe something like that. But then like that, and that's no. I mean, sushi is an easy one to write. Oh, but also... Coughing Baby versus Nuclear Bomb. Man, I swear to God, you're just doing brain rot. You're just brain rotted to the core. Am I right, guys? Is Mushiji brain rotted to the core? Unlike I am Steve. Yup. Hey, the chat said so. And whatever chat... we all know that whatever chat says is extremely true. No. What? No. Hell no. Ew. You are. Obviously you are. Brain rotted to the core, brother. It's very apparent in the recent text messages that you've been sending. Sending? Sending? Sending. That you have sent. And that you have been sending. Chat is extremely true. Brother, why do you keep saying this kind of stuff? He ain't brain rotted? Clearly you haven't seen any of his... clearly you haven't seen any of his text messages here. His chat messages, I should say. DQ, do you have a GF? No, I do not. Not yet. Not now. You can send Lee our chat. No. I meant as in the chat on No Maidens? Yeah, No Maidens. Yeah, No Maidens. I am maidenless. Man, I remember the days when I started drawing, and I had to make every single artwork like 10,000 pixels. Like a 10,000 pixel size. Oh yeah, I still need the Coca-Cola, I forgot. And I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, brother, you don't need that kind of resolution. You don't need that. That is highly unnecessary. Oh, and I'm just telling you this right now. The reason why I don't do ASMR, or I don't get around to it, is because I'm very bad at whispering. Because when I whisper, I just sound like a goblin. And that is true. How come you don't have a GF? You're such a cool dude. Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thanks. Much appreciated. Take this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't go outside. Why are we censoring GF? I'm not. Girlfriend. You want me to say the full thing? Yo, Total Pizza. Total Pizza. Welcome in. Do an outdoor stream in the park or something? Okay, I have one question for you. How? How? How are we going to do that? I don't have a whole ass router that I can tote around. And I think IRL streaming is kind of cringe. Like, if I do it in the future, y'all gonna say, oh, you thought it was cringe. Yeah. I did say that. But, thing is, like, going outside and being like, hey guys, we're out here now. Yo, I'm streaming. Oh, look at me. Look how wide I am. Look how much of a wall I am. I'm a hulking beast. You know, I hate that. Personally. I think it's annoying. Bring your PC and plug it, plug your table into the wall. Why? Tablet. Oh, tablet into the wall. Okay. Bring your wall. This whole wall. You want me to bring this with me? You want me to bring half of my whole house with me? Oh yeah, just carry that on my backpack. Sorry for anybody new who's just hopping into this stream just now. It's a weird day. It's a weird day. Today's one of the weird streams. Literally 15 minutes ago, I am Steve Dean Bunn. Yes. What does saying a line from a subpar movie have to do with anything? Put your wall in your pocket. I'm not that big and strong, man. Come on. I may be big. They may be giants. But that is not me. I am not that big. What do I look like? The colossal titan to you? Oh, wait a minute. I need to speak to the American audience. Titan. There you go. Titan. Megamind reference incoming. But you're 6'4". Yeah, and my ceilings are 10 feet tall. How am I supposed to put that in my pants pocket? And I don't think my phone is... I don't think my phone here is powerful enough to do a IRL stream, man. This thing doesn't even support Pokemon Go. That's like 1.5 Levi's tall, I think, maybe. Levi's a short dude then. Man, speaking of Levi, not the character, the jeans brand. I went to go get some new pants recently. And I was like, well, Levi's, I could try some Levi's, you know. I go into the Levi's store. Not the Levi's store, it's a store that has Levi's. And, you know, I try them on. I'm like, okay, these are pretty comfortable, actually. And then I look at the price tag. These are 85 euro pairs of pants. Went to Levi's naked. No, I did not. Let's not mince words here. Don't say that. Don't do that. No, I did not. I went there in my old pair of jeans. I now have a new pair of jeans, in case you're wondering, since you all are weirdos today. But you wanted jeans. Yeah, and I wanted a happy wallet too. So then I took my jeans buying business and took it elsewhere. To Penny's. You are wearing the acting grandmaster Jean. Who is that? To go to Levi's to buy another jean. I've been stun-locked with the English vocabulary and the English language here. Anybody, how's everybody else doing? How's everybody doing? Because yesterday I sat down for 8 hours and drew 2 manga panels, and I felt good about it. Panels, not pages. 2 panels on a single page. That is funny. Good. Okay, good to hear. How's everybody else doing? Perfect example of dehumanizing of Muji. No, it's not. See, the thing is, when I say how's everybody else doing, I'm asking besides myself. If I say how's everybody doing, that is including me. I am dehumanizing myself. I say how's everybody else doing. That's excluding myself. Absolute cinema with wide hands and a blistered finger because of bass. Dude, I'm gonna ask you to stop. I'm gonna time you out. Hello, chat. It's been a while. You've been timed out on Twitch. Really? When? Man, children are so annoying on the internet. I didn't mean to time you out for 10 whole minutes. I don't know how to tweak the amount of time I time someone out for. Just wanted to time you out for like maybe a minute or so. But like, brother, just... I have 2 rules in my chat. No religious, no discussing religion, because it's a sensitive topic, and also no discussing politics, because it's equally as sensitive. I'm going to say it one time, and I hope that's enough. Now, anyways. Let me think. Has there been any new updates? Oh, look, I disassembled an old laptop. RAM. Who needs it? 2 sticks of DDR3 RAM. 2 8GB sticks of DDR3 RAM. Who wants it? This is gonna make me a millionaire, man. Like, look at that. 2 whole RAM sticks. Worth at least $1 million right here by like 2030. Next month, this is gonna be $1 million. You watch. Those 2 sticks of RAM, slow-ass DDR3, are gonna make me rich. Your hair is actually sick, bro. I wish I had my long hair back. I thought you had long hair. You told me you had long hair. BRB gonna go outside. Yeah, touch some grass, man. Also, I start behaving now. Thank you. It would be very much appreciated. You know, I like having you here in chat. I like having everybody in chat. There aren't people that I dislike or like more. You know, I'm like... But there are some things that I'm just not gonna sit here and let people say in my chat. So no offense to anybody. No offense to any one particular or nothing personal. There's just a few rules here that I don't think I've laid out quite clearly enough. So... Yes. Yeah, I cut it like 3 weeks ago. Oh, I didn't know that. But long hair can be a nuisance. Right? Can we agree that long hair can be a real nuisance sometimes? Like, it's kind of... sort of overrated in a way, you know what I mean? I mean, I am growing my hair back out again. You know what I mean? It's like, long hair is kind of a hassle. Having to wash it and treat it and all this crap. My prefrontal lobe low-key needs some maturing for real. My bad. All good, all good. Yeah, I'll also grow my hair long again. Matter of fact, it's gonna be longer. Okay. Well, good luck with that. I used the wrong hair conditioner the other day when I last showered. Not last showered, but when I showered the other day, I used the wrong conditioner and thought I was going bald. So that was fun. But then I took a shower last night and it's all back. So the thing is, my hair was like, you know, at the back, like it's very curly at the back of my head. But it's more straight at the front, you know, and it just suddenly became all limp and like it was thinning. But then I realized, oh, I used the wrong conditioner on my hair and didn't realize it for like a day and a half. So I'm not going bald. Yippee! My hair's turning white, and apparently it's due to genetics or stress. Well, clearly, I'm not stressed out, but with... I mean, it's not unheard of that people's hair goes gray or white, you know, at a young age. I mean, look at the comedian and banjo player, Steve Martin, okay? Steve Martin went completely gray by the time he was like 30 years old. So this dude was quite young. And he was just, you know, perfectly white. And it stayed that way. Obviously, once hair goes gray, there's no going back. But if you look at him before he had his gray hair, it's very jarring because the gray hair kind of gave him his overall look and his iconic style, I'd say. You might be able to say. So yeah, just own it. If your hair goes white early or you lose all your hair early, own it. Own it with a smile on your face. And see, this is me getting ready for when I go completely bald. I know that's easy to say. You know, easy to say on paper, being like, you know, bro, you're just going bald. You're just losing all your hair, bro. It's not a big deal. But like, you know. Have you seen the new trailer for Dune? Unfortunately. Snippets of it. I don't know, I haven't seen Dune. I mean, David Lynch already tried to make Dune in the 80s. And it was quite a failure. You know, in David Lynch's own words, it was a failure. But I think it was too ambitious for the time. Like, they didn't have... You know, obviously they had amazing special effects back then, and they still have amazing special effects these days. But I just think it was too big of a story and too big of a world to tackle in just, you know, in a 90-minute movie or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's cool that Dune fans are finally getting a real good Dune movie, but like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of movies these days. I don't watch modern films. The most recent film that I've seen, in terms of it being new, it was Boy and the Heron. And that was like 8 months after it came out. The Studio Ghibli movie. That's the newest film I've seen. And I think the reason is because I have watched too many movies. I mean, name a movie that, you know, isn't like overly obscure because it's like, oh, this film was banned or whatever. Like, obviously I haven't seen any of those. But like, name a film and I have probably seen it. And nothing new either, because I haven't seen any brand new films. The last time I went to the cinema was like in 2024, 2025 was last year, when a cinema near me, a cinema near you, was playing The Empire Strikes Back and The Phantom Menace Star Wars movies. You know? That's like the last time I went to the cinema. It was great. I love The Empire Strikes Back. It's a good film. And, you know, The Phantom Menace is The Phantom Menace. So, you know, do with that what you will. Yap, yap, yap. We all know you have your... No. I'm not a degenerate. Sorry. That's just the truth. I have better things to do with my time. Like actually working and writing a story. I know you have time for that. But I don't. I love reading books. Yeah, and I know what kind of books you've been reading, bruh. I can just guess. I'll just make a wild guess. I read Crime and Punishment. It's really good. Everybody's read Crime and Punishment. I haven't, because I'm busy. What the hell have I opened? No wonder my computer was lagging. I opened up my internet browser by accident. Pff, you've been reading those baby books. Give me a second. Let me show you what I've been reading. Love you too. Jesus. Deku dies. Yeah, you wish. Here's what I've been reading. How does a browser make you lag, bro? A computer. Here's what I've been reading. The Oxford Dictionary of Psychology. Psychology is peak. Yeah, there's a very interesting one in here. Some of these are a little weird, if you will. So, when did you last open it? Last open what? This book? Burps? Deku dies. No. Last open what? My browser? Or this book? I basically forced this guy to turn his stream into a show and tell. Let me just tell you this right now. You're not in control of my stream. You are not the maestro. You are not. Where is Saturn? Said he was going outside. So I'm assuming he's still outside. kind of influence your decisions. No, you don't. Quit telling yourself that. You're lying to yourself. Like banning me, for example. That's a part of the process. See, when you wild ass and get out of line, someone has to crack the whip. And that would be me. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, man. I'm bored. The stream is mid. Bye. Yeah, thanks a lot. Have fun in whatever endeavors you are endeavoring. Stream is mid. This is not a mid stream. It's a perfectly good stream. I said good, not great. But yes, I'm getting very close to finishing chapter 5 of Cat Ears. Those are not cat ears. I'm very sorry to disappoint you. Those are hairpins. As you can see. As shown by the very humble reference. Those are not cat ears. Aw, yeah, I know. Y'all are sad. Sag times right now. Because Chad didn't get to see anime girls with cat ears. But don't worry, do not fret. Next time, there's still a chance next time. There may still very well yet be a chance. But Ruby, how have you been? Hope you've been well. Oh, hey, Fabian. Welcome in. You just missed all the weirdness. Yeah, tech issues have been solved. Because I forgot to... Okay, so basically, if any of you weren't here last stream, last time on Dragon Ball Z, I couldn't... See, I had my tablet on my table, right? And then I plug in all my stuff because I use a USB dongle to plug all my things into to make sure that I have enough ports for everything. For the Stream Deck, for the tablet to go into, for my mouse, my camera, everything. Right? So then I you know, I plug in my tablet and something weird happens. See, if I disconnect the USB, there's a HDMI and a USB that goes into my PC for my tablet to work. The HDMI provides the video signal, and the USB provides the pen functionality, right? So then I was like, okay, let me unplug it from my main computer and plug it into the dongle. The screen goes black, which is something that usually doesn't happen, and I was very confused. When I plug it into the dongle, it just flashed the screen. The screen just flickered, and it was not good. So last stream, I couldn't use my Stream Deck camera or mouse, so I kind of had to do like a makeshift sort of thing. But this time, I figured out what the problem was. Do you want to know what the problem was? My tablet needs power from the wall that it was not getting. I forgot to plug it into the wall, which is almost as funny as the one time where I forgot to plug my PC, because it's a laptop, forgot to plug my laptop into the wall for it to get power, and then halfway through stream it was like, I'm gonna like die now. I'm gonna run out of power now. And it's like, no, don't do that. So that was, you know, I laughed it off. And then I cried. And then I cried some more. It was really depressing. Just kidding. But yeah, that was funny. But yeah, webcam is back now, and I'm very happy about that. Everything has returned to its proper place. So now you can see my beautiful jawline once again. Let's take this and move it a little bit. Take this and move it down a little. Just so it's in a better place. There's that little bit of line art. Yeah, how's everybody's art been going? And guys, remember, on Sunday at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, so an hour later, I will be doing a collab stream with Messi. So everybody be ready for that. Get excited. It's the second collab stream. It's my computer's second chance to explode. It's good, I guess. I made a portrait. Oh, very, very good. Would you be willing to share it in the Discord so I can see it? Are you even in my Discord server? Because some people use a different username. And that is interesting. I need to do the can. So, I have already come prepared for a can of Coca-Cola. I don't know, I deleted my Discord. Oh. Too bad. Well, actually, guess it's kind of for the better. I mean, if I had the choice between this or that, I would definitely, like, delete Discord. If I had to. You see, this is actually a cool design. Let me show you. Okay? I'm going to angle my camera down a little bit. Like, let me angle my camera down a little. So you can see. Here's my tablet screen right there. And this is my phone case, and it has a little lip there. You can just take the phone, put it right there. because of the little lip on the back, it just kind of does that. So I can take a reference, put it there, and just sit here and draw. That's cool. Need to put that back. But yeah. So now I have the can of Coke right here in front of me. And I think I'm going to use some... very cool. It was an accident. It was an accidental thing that just so happened to happen. What on earth is this? That is the wrong one. Continuous curve. Oh, that's not it. I mean, that is a cool tool, but that's not it. Curve, that's the one. There. Oh, Jesus. Alright, right there. To there. And now we add the curve into that can. But that needs to be thicker. Okay. Let's move this up. But yeah, that was entirely my fault. The fact that last stream we had no webcam, no nothing, just left out in the cold, with no face cam, no nothing. So yeah, sorry about that. Alright, let me take that right there. Now we need to connect these two so we can have the full can. Boom right there. Boom. Hit shot. Boom. Hit shot. Man, I do like TF2. Like, TF2 is just a, you know, an online shooter. But I really like the characters in Team Fortress 2. It is such a... It's such a fun time, you might say. It is a fun time. I do like it. I love the amount of care that went into just making TF2 and everything like that. Hey, 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 Vision! Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the webcam works today because I forgot to plug in my tablet. That's why everything was broken. Cool drawing. Thank you, thank you. I decided to do something a little bit more normal for my style. And now we need to do Coca-Cola, so the logo here. You know, I have never really had Coca-Cola that much before. And that being, and the reason being, because I am European. And that is why. Do Diet Coke. Man, Diet Coke is so unhealthy for you. Isn't it? Coke Zero? No, it's going to be the original. If anything. Look there. The red can. And the reason why I choose the red can, because this is Asuka from frickin' Evangelion, and her main color is red. That is right. That is correct. If you didn't say anything, who the hell are you? Get out of my dojo. So, I guessed the character, yay. But yeah, I love doing line art now. You know, I started as a traditional artist, and it was very jarring moving from traditional manga to digital manga, but I did get used to it, and I do like it now. And I really do, I really do. Let's see, is there like a watch? Isn't there a watch on her hand? Yeah. Thing is, I don't need to look up a watch reference. I have one. And I like this thing. I really like this watch. Having a good, reliable timepiece, that's something that I like. Because I used to walk past stores that sold watches and I'd be like, yeah, that's a watch, okay, whatever. But now that I have like this is a very nice watch too. You know, now when I walk past a store that has watches in the window, I always take a look and I'm like, wow, look at that watch. Look at the craftsmanship behind that watch. Do you like watches? Yeah, I'd say I do, you know. As much as any one man would like watches, yes. I'm going to put it a little further back on the wrist here. Because watches are objects and they slide. I can't go a day without one. You mean wearing one or... Wearing. Yeah, I mean... You know, I do wear... Eating one. Eating a watch. I can't go a day without that... Without that watch. Damn. But yeah, I have like... You know, as some of you may know... That is a funny joke. You know, I have all kinds of like... Well, don't mind this. But like rings and... like a copper bracelet, because I heard that copper was good for joints and stuff and just good for your health in general. And I wear it on a wrist. That I had you know, I went over the handlebars of my bike like 3 or 4 years ago, just riding a bicycle, and it like sprained the shit out of my wrist, and that really just it still has problems with that wrist, but I think it's improved a little bit since I've put the copper bracelet on. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. What about drinking ink? That was a one-time thing like 2 years ago, bro. I don't drink ink. I'd hate to spoil your fan fictions, your head canons that you got going on right now. But it's just not true. I'm gonna off-center it a little bit. This way. And this one has glow-in-the-dark hands as well. In case you're wondering what brand it is, it's from Citizen. So it's a very, very good quality watch, to say the least. It's a very good watch. And see, the thing is, it doesn't take batteries, it's solar powered. So any light source basically powers the entire watch. So if I'm sitting here by my window and there's just a little bit of sunlight in, it's charging it. If I am next to an LED lamp, it's charging it. Is this an ad for it? No, this is not an ad. Not sponsored, okay? I have to say not sponsored for this part. This is not a sponsorship segment. But it's just a really good watch. What is the crime for a man enjoying a good timepiece? A good timepiece? What is... Is it a crime? Knowing y'all'd say yes. You're not being sold a item on the TikTok shop. Ah, Saturn Duck's back. How was the outdoors? Damn, that sounded weird. It sounded so weird, it turned my camera off. Damn, okay. So remember, guys, this Sunday is the collab stream with Messy Kick, or Messy. We're on whatever platform you are, depending on the platform. I suddenly decided to try making a VTuber model, just yesterday. Damn! I actually been wanting to do something like that too, but that's really cool. I heard it's kind of difficult to set up and stuff like that, so I do wish you a lot of luck with that. I hope you have fun. Would love to see updates if you feel like showing them in the future. Oh, bye, Droovy. You leaving? Well, have fun with whatever you're doing. I have zero experience. That's the best, and that's the best thing, isn't it? When you have zero experience and you just go head first into it. Like, I had zero experience about making manga. And I was just like, you know, I'm either going to make it now or I'm never going to make Saburo. I'm never going to start. So I had zero experience about making manga whatsoever. So I just went straight in. That's why if the opening is the beginning or any of it is just like very rough and bad and rough and bad, that is why, because I didn't have any experience. I don't even have a design yet. You know, you should do like a design from maybe like an anime character. You know, just as a design that's already out there, so you don't need to figure out a design of your own, and then just test that out. And then, you know, move on from there, go from there. I'm a Lego mock maker, I just go with the flow. Yeah, I mean, I do that for the most part too. But, you know, I do want to make a VTuber model as well, though. If I get a more powerful PC, then that means that means I can do like VTuber stuff. And the second I switch over to being a VTuber, probably get 10,000 viewers. But there's a plot hole there. I'm not a girl. Well, that's definitely something to be considered. I'm not a female VTuber. I'll have to figure that part out. What's the consensus on male VTubers? Already got the pro trial on Live 2D, so I gotta do it fast before the trial runs out. You know, if that were me, I would make the model first, know everything about making a model, and then download the Live 2D thing, and then you have a week to do everything without stress and without all that noise. You know what I mean? Like, what's the... That was some stupid decision. I wouldn't worry about it. But it's 40 days long. Okay, 40 days. 40 days? I mean, come on. If I can make a manga in 30... on a shoestring time limit, then you can surely make a Live 2D VTuber in 40 days. Never give up! Some inspirational words. From a real inspirational man right here. Thank you. You know, I like, you know, cheering people on whenever I can. Okay, I don't need this Coca-Cola reference right now. I'm not even close to coloring yet. If any of you watch VTubers, what is the overall consensus and opinion on male VTubers? Cringe or just not even worth it? Oh, crud, I just remembered. Alright, gotta undo all of that. I've never watched any. Okay. Because I've heard a few people say that they're kind of like... not cringe, but you get what I mean. They're kind of a mixed bag. Like, they're not as good. And sure, there are some very popular male VTubers out there, but I feel like it's kind of harder. I need to close this because there's a horrible glare incoming. And the lighting is different now, so there we go. Get PNG Tuber Plus. Oh yeah, if you want to get into like model making, get PNG Tuber Plus. So that's the software that I use. It's free on Steam. Yeah, you know, like Saturn Duck said. And the thing is, it's less complicated than Live 2D. So there's no real moving elements. Basically. Do you know what a PNG tuber is? I've used it. Wait, is it 3D? No. Basically, I don't know if my PC can handle it today, but I should try it. Hold on, let me go to full screen here so I can open it. If my stream crashes or anything crashes, it wasn't me, it was PNG Tuber Plus, bro. I want 2D. Yeah, it is 2D. I'll show you. Okay. So. Oh, geez. Lordy mercy. No, my... Okay, it works now. Alright, hold on. Let me hold down control, and I think that's how you do it. Yeah, okay. So. Let me move this up here. The lag. Yeah, I'm telling you, my PC. What's PNG Tuber Plus, bro? I'm showing you. Face cam's out? Yeah, I know. Give me a minute. Give me a minute here. I look freaking ridiculous. Why do I look ridiculous? Please get that off the screen. That's me. Okay. So I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna show you all. Holy crap, what's going on here? Oh, my PC. Hold up, let me see here. Deku model. There it is. So this is PNG Tuber Plus. And basically, as you can see, it is a little reactive model that reacts whenever I speak. So it picks up my mic actions and my mic inputs, and it does that. So this is a very good way to start with model making. Wait, the sound is much better now that I have the curtain drawn. It's so cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did this at like 1 or 2 in the morning, so it was kind of scuff. But, you know, he can babble like that. And you just do, like, 2 frames. Just like me, for real. Actually. So, basically, you make a different hand model and a different mouth model, and then you have blinking. There's whole tutorials on YouTube that you can find. But it's very simple to set up. And it's actually a very, very good software. It's free on Steam if you want to try it out. So, you know, any drawing program will work. I feel like 3 frames would be even cooler. Yes, I mean, this was slapped together at 2 in the morning. And I used it on a few streams, but not too many. So, you know, you can mess with the sensitivity, how bouncy it is, what it can do. You know what? I might use that the rest of the stream. Should I? What do you guys think? Should I leave the PNG Tuber model up on the screen for the rest of the stream? Or keep my face cam up? Yeah, I'm going to make a new model one of these days. One that isn't... Not put both. Okay. I'll just make this very small. And I'll put it right here. You and the ONG. Okay, I think putting it there would be a good idea. What do you think? Think that's good? Make it small. Place it on your shoulder. Like he's a little babble guy? Okay. That would be funny. Put on your head. Sure, there we go. We got a little talking guy now. There he is. I'll put him on top of my webcam. There. There we go. Cute. Thank you, thank you. Side effect. Found a side effect. It makes Clip Studio like 10 times slower. Oof. What? The lag? Yeah, it's the lag. Let me open up this and bring some of the stuff down a little bit. Hold on, this is gonna look very, very ugly. For a moment. Hold up. Max frames. How about 17? "15 frames per second. That is the max. Okay. Bounce frame, bounce force, bounce gravity. Turn the gravity up. Turn the force up. There we go. That's better. That's less hardware intensive. Now it's not running at 60 FPS. It is running... No, it's not the lag. It just looks weird. What do you mean it looks weird? What do you mean it looks weird? I have no idea what my man is saying. The drawing? This is how the drawing has been going. So yeah. Slow? Yeah, it is slow. Look at the zoom. Everything is slow about it. Yeah, that's why I'm saying the computer can't really handle this stuff. He didn't get the power DLC. How it's placed on top of your actual webcam screen. Yeah, I just put it up there. Alright, let me see. What am I up to here? We've been going for 2 hours. You do you, I guess. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. You want me to put it underneath. Like that. I see. There we go. Now it's not clipping. There. Are we all happy simultaneously now? Hopefully, right? Okay, what's this? This is that. That's so freaking funny. My man is busting a gut over here. I am. It's a real rib tickler in it. But yeah, this is why I need to win that manga contest. Well, don't need to win. If I don't win, doesn't matter. I don't care. But if I do win, that would be freaking amazing. I'd be able to buy myself a brand new PC. And that means that I would have more power. Unlimited power. I'm not going to yell that. But you all get the line. If you've seen Star Wars, then you get what I mean. Go here. Okay, it's not running that slow. I thought it would be like 10 times worse. See, my computer has like... stop with the spam, please. It's not spam. I mean, it's a little annoying, maybe, but, like... I'm fine. I need a new PC so bad. Saturn's low-key better than Neptune. Yeah, I mean, it's not like this PC isn't powerful enough. It just isn't powerful enough, right? So, there's not enough power behind this thing. So, for streaming, this is not a bad PC by any means. It's just bad for streaming. My man, you know, the guy at the PC store probably thought when I said streaming I said, oh yeah, I'm going to be streaming and stuff like that. He probably thought I was talking about like Netflix or Hulu or some other junk. He probably thought I was talking about like watching Breaking Bad. Can you do the Dune 3 chant? Because Hans Zimmer really cooked. I have not seen Dune. But I do know Hans Zimmer. And yes, I am saying it like that because I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Not Hans Zimmer. Ein Zimmer. Zimmer is a room, by the way. So his name is Hans Room. It will be released. It will release your adrenaline and make you draw better. No, it won't. I don't even know how it goes, bro. You know that my PC won't handle it. My PC ain't gonna have it. It's already throwing a fit that I'm making it do this. Okay, that's it. Stop with the spam. They're not spamming. You're not a mod. You have no right to tell them. No, you chanted. I don't know the chant. What does it take to tell you that I don't know the damn chant from the movie I haven't seen? Or the movie trailer that I haven't seen? Well, don't bully Saturn. Don't bully him. Ban him? No, you're not a mod either. But y'all just... Saturn, relax. It's okay. If it was if it was really a problem, then I would have banned him a while ago. He poses a threat to the paradise we build with the Squid Center. No, he doesn't. Can't touch this duck. What is that supposed to mean, brother? What is that supposed to mean? You know what? I forgot the lips of the can. So I kinda need to add that now. But I have not seen the Dune 3 trailer, nor do I intend on doing so, because it is... I'm not a Dune fan. I don't have any... I don't care about Dune. So I like to devise a plan to steal the India ink. Don't call me by my first name. That feels weird. And sell it on eBay. I will not do that. Then you're gonna have to find my house first. Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck trying to find anything. Because I feel like he used the ink by accident instead of the conditioner, which made him think he was bald. No. I got this retrieval arc. Man, Jesus Christ. Joseph, Jesus, and Mary. Ugh. I want you to write me a prescription for me fucking medication. You know, when I saw that meme video, I understood it completely. Like, people are like, oh, I don't understand this. I can't understand their weird accents. And I'm like, brother, it's very obvious. I want you to write me a prescription for my medication. I think when we finish off the line art for this drawing, then I'm just gonna end stream when I finish the line art here. I think. I'm pretty sure. I might lay in flat colors just so I don't leave you hanging. You know what I mean? Don't want to leave anyone hanging. Forgot the PNG existed. Oops. What do you mean? And you know what? That does not look half bad. Actually, I would consider it half good. Let me see here. That's the face. So we need to put that on there. Let's put that up here. I think I might finish this artwork during the Messi collab stream. Messi. Okay, I don't even watch or play soccer or even care. But for some reason, I still know about that guy. Or, you know, like these soccer players. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. For the second time. Alright, so let's go in with base colors. So, ever for a Vision mostly, you said that you wanted to make manga. At some point, you said you wanted to make manga. And I was just wondering if you needed any help with anything, if there was like any tips you needed. Hold on, I got a better idea. Before we go in and do that, let's add the base color. How do I start? Do you have a story of any kind? Nope. Okay. Well, first, you're going to need a story. You know, something that the viewer can... Something that the reader can, you know, read. That's the reason why people read manga, for stories. Now, I do have a few stories just laying around that I haven't used yet, and some that I just probably won't use. So that is a thing. But, you know, first and foremost, just become very acquainted with the process of making manga. You know what? I would say find some manga pages that you really like in some manga that you read and you like. And try copying them, because that's what I did when I started. I was like, okay, I don't know jack about making manga, so I'm just going to copy the masters for a little bit. And I did that, and it helped, because then I saw how they do their, you know, I analyzed, oh, that's how they do that, that's how they do that, you know. So I would suggest copying like a manga page or a few. You know, that's always a good thing to do. Basically, just start drawing, copying others. Yes, but don't claim it's yours. You know, obviously, don't go around saying, "Oh yeah, this is mine," when it, you know, it's someone else's story. But, you know, as like a practice thing, try copying the pages. So yeah. That's always a good place to start. And then if you come up with an idea, or, you know, you meet someone else who has an idea, I'm not going to post it, so yeah. It's study, that's what you're doing. You're just studying. So, you know, or if you meet someone that has a good story and they want you to illustrate it, or, you know, then you can, you know, go do some real manga and stuff like that. But, you know, to start, I personally would recommend copying pages and just getting used to the process, because it's very different from just doing doing standalone illustrations. Because within a standalone illustration, you're like, okay, draw a thumbnail maybe, and then, you know, do all this and this. It's completely different from manga. You need to thumbnail every page. You need to make sure all the pages flow into each other. Then you need to, you know, make sure the story is communicated correctly. If you're doing visual storytelling, then that needs to be done correctly. So there's a lot more steps to go into manga, but you know, it's actually very fun. Now let's see, will it fill in? Yes. Very good. Alright, let's save that real quick. Alright, so this is skin. We're going to name our layers this time, unlike with the link artwork. This will be hair. You see, I came up with the idea of Saburo while I was standing in my backyard around October, you know, so the spooky season. So it was the correct time of year to be writing a horror story. And I just started writing it down. And, you know, I was like, damn, okay, I could turn this into a manga. I know how to draw. So then I just went off and did it. You know, I did the studying thing first. And then I just did. It's about as simple as that. I'm a very, I would consider myself a very get-to-it kind of person. So I'm like, if I can do something now and I can go, you know, go get it, then I will go get it. You know, Messi told me about the contest, the manga contest, and I was like, you know, I'm in the middle of the 5th chapter of Saburo, but that contest seems pretty cool. And I already have a story that that I've been wanting to illustrate for a while. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do it. We're putting off Saburo for a while. And then just went for it. And hey, I finished it in 1 month. Exactly 1 month. So now I'm right back to doing Saburo. I was actually working on Saburo yesterday. So yeah, definitely got more chapters coming in the future. And if anybody's worried about it being over, because I saw a few people, they were like, wait, is Saburo over? Because I said I was working on a new manga. No. I may do little side projects here and there, but Saburo ain't done. Alright, I'm going to use the fill tool to fill this in. What happens if I just go like this? Oh, geez, okay, that's not very good. Alright, now we can just take a big brush and go along the edge here. You know, we can actually just fill all this in like this. But yeah, definitely work on your values and stuff. Just in general as art advice and as, you know, creating manga advice. Because the tones and values, that's what you're going to be working with. Unless you're making color manga, then just, you know, color it. But if you're doing traditional black and white manga, as manga usually is black and white, then study the hell out of values and tones and stuff. Alright, she has blue eyes. I didn't notice that. Alright, let me... I will use the lasso tool here. Alright, we'll lay in all these colors, and then I'll leave. Alright, so the white... Oh, okay. Yo, what's up, what's up? You know, that's too dark. Alright, now we need this white here. And this white here. Yo, yo, what's up, Vision? What's going on? You know what? I could just do the color. Just trying to draw some hair for the VTuber. Oh. This is such pain. Sorry about that. I mean, I personally find drawing hair fun, as some of you may know. Alright, now we go back and we patch up these little holes here and there. Yeah, right, hair. They don't call me the hair guy for nothing. I'm kidding, nobody calls me that. That would be such a weird title, though. The hair guy. Like... I call you the hair guy. Wait, did the music just do the thing where it likes to turn off? Okay, it did. That's fine. The hair guy. Well, I just dissed my own title, I guess. Wait, let me make this blue. Yeah, there we go. Now I can see it better. The hairy guy. Hairy guy. That one was kind of funny though. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a hairy wizard. Are we actually making lines here or not? I can't even tell. Yes, we are. It's just white. It's just such a weird color. I'm looking at overspill. How did I not notice this overspill? The emote. Alright, now I need... Oh, wait, I forgot. We gotta name the layers. Eyes. That would be correct. Those are eyes. This is... shirt 1. And this is shirt 2. And on top of shirt 2 goes the ribbon. The red ribbon. I'm hungry, chat. I'm hungry. Hungry. Like queso. He's always hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. I ate 1 sandwich. So I'm gonna have to go get some food after stream here. I try not to eat on stream because I think it's kind of disgusting. Sitting there just chowing down on food with a mic with very high gain, might I add. What's that emote? Why? Is that a hot take? Just going, yeah, guys, look at that. That's so cool. It's a zombie. That's nasty, you know what I mean? It's uncouth, if you will. The 21st at 1 p.m. GMT is the Minecraft Live. That is tomorrow, my guy. I hope they show something new for the Minecraft movie. The new Minecraft movie trailer, or like movie trailer thing. That would be funny. I am Steve. I am Steve. This is a crafting table. Man, Has anybody heard anything about the Elden Ring movie? As far as I know, there has been zero news about it. Like, at all. Zero. Just like my bank account. Alright, we need to get the red for this can of Coca-Cola just right. Otherwise, the Coca-Cola fanboys are going to come after me. This is can. Can not. Nope. Deku, check Discord. Is it a DM or is it a like in the server? Let me see. General chat. Okay, I got a few messages here. Is this your... Hades not loading. I'm gonna put this on the other monitor. Y'all... That's so demented looking. What is that face, my guy? What is that face? That's my face. Unfortunately. I'm such a damn goober. Such a fat chud. That's a thumbnail, right? Those bug eyes is what's getting me, man. Oh my god. I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm gonna put that on my wall. I'd put that on my fridge. I would put that on my fridge. Is this the right color for the Coca-Cola can? We'll see. Thank you for taking that screenshot, by the way. I love it. Okay, I think that's closer to the Coca-Cola can color. Coca-Cola can color? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that was so funny. I love that. I have to go now. Bye. My dehumidifier had to go as well. It beeps 15 times. Hold up. Okay. Well, Vision, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for those funny screenshots. I appreciate you coming by. I hope you have a lot of good luck making your VTuber model. I'd love to see some progress. Yeah, I'd love to see some progress in the future. So, yeah. See you later. Wow, this is like the quietest the stream has ever been. You know what I mean? Because the dehumidifier isn't running. I mean, listen to how quiet it is. It's the sound of nothing. Like, there's no smile at the cam. There you go. I smiled. What do I get? Do I get anything out of it? Can 2. Haha, got you. With what? got a funny pic. Alright, now all we need to do is lay in the base color for the watch, and then we'll be done. Okay. I guess we'll just put it underneath the can and on top of the shirt. Watch. There we go. What color is the watch? Freaking red or orange or... Okay, a reddish color. Reddish orange. It's a reddish orange. Sean Connery is reddish orange. That was a funny. Who am I kidding? Kids today don't know who Sean Connery is. I'm basically speaking to the wind. Okay, I think that's about it. For all the base colors, at least. And there's still a layer left over. Alright, I'm going to put these into a folder. So now you can see all the mess that I'm making without all of the freaking layer styles and layer modes. Now, once we put this back, boom, headshot. It's fixed. I'm gonna put base right there. Now, I'm gonna sign this good and proper. I don't know where. Down here seems suitable. I'll just import it. Alright. Import image. There's the signature. Oh, geez. Okay, that's not good. Oh, it looks so minimalist. I guess it pops out. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Next stream, which is the collab stream with Messi, on Sunday, I will be finishing this artwork and possibly starting another or whatever, because I have some plans for some other artworks. But yeah, let me move this out of the way. Looks nice. Put the signature on the can. No, I'm gonna put can stuff on the can. All right. So, anyways, thank you guys. I'd like to thank you all for watching today. You know, new background. Everything is shaping up nicely. Got the webcam back. There we go. GG's. No, not GG's. And iron that damn shirt. No. It's none of your business if I iron a shirt or not. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. As usual, take care of yourself. Have fun drawing. Hydrate. Drink water. As usual. And yeah, I will see you all on the collab stream with Messi on Sunday, 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, so an hour ahead. So yeah, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.